when a misunderstanding hurts your woman's feelings. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Buggin'! That stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, I want to talk to you about something that every guy, I think, that has ever walked the face of God's green earth has went through, and that is communicating with your woman, and it hits a nerve, or it kind of makes her feel uneasy, or perhaps hurts her feelings when your intention was nothing of the sort. And the mistake I see a lot of guys make with this, and I have done this myself, which is why I feel qualified to speak on it, is you'll say something or communicate a piece of information and it'll confuse her, and she'll think that your intent behind it was something that it wasn't, right? If you're simply communicating a piece of information without really thinking through how she might interpret it, then you're going to cause some friction, right? Now, it doesn't have to be friction, because there's ways to handle the situation and diffuse the bomb that you have now planted in her mind, okay? So you might communicate something and she asks you why you would say that, or what does that mean, or look for more context to what you're saying. And a lot of times guys will then go into a shell and get defensive and get even more just rigid and cold, and just as if they're in a board meeting or something and communicating a piece of information, when this is the person you care about, right? Perhaps the person you're married to, the person you love. And the worst thing you could do is go into self-defense mode. Instead, try to seek to understand that she's feeling hurt or offended or confused, and instead stay connected to her. You know, hold her hand, look her in the eye, give her a hug, and say, honey, let me explain, or, you know, what offended you. There's a way to handle it. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, and it's a sign of humility, that it's not that you don't understand what I'm saying. It's, you know, maybe I'm not sharing this right, or maybe, you know, let me say it a different way. It shows strength. It shows that you're strong and you are willing to make yourself vulnerable. But, you know, and I've done this in the past too, and I've seen a lot of men do this. This came from this idea. I was watching a show called Married at First Sight. Not sure what network it's on, but what happens is single people go to these matchmaker types, and they use all kinds of scientific data and collaborate as a team to find scientifically who would be your perfect match. And then you simply meet them at the altar and get married. And so it's a 6-week experiment to see how you get along, right? Are you compatible? Work out the kinks, all this other stuff. It's really interesting. So, you know, there was a situation on the show where the guy was saying something about taking it slow, and he likes taking it slow with her. And she took it as, you know, because I think they had been married for about 5 days. And he goes, you know, we're going slow, and I think it's a good pace. And, you know, you could see the look on her face of disappointment, like, well, does he not think I'm pretty? Does he not like me? Is he hesitant with all of this? And instead of really just saying, no, you know, I like you, you're beautiful, I adore you, but I think, you know, because we're 5 days into this relationship, yeah, this is probably I feel comfortable with this pace, but I'm really enjoying you. You know, and kind of affirming that he is attracted and he wants to make it work, you know, putting her at ease, you know, making her feel secure. He didn't do that. Instead, you know, he kind of doubled down with, it doesn't mean anything, you know, it came off a little bit cold because he was defensive and didn't know why he was being questioned. And it, you know, spawned a little tiff with them. And it's very common. I mean, this happens all the time in relationships. And, you know, some people are like, aren't you a trainer? You're not a relationship expert. Here's the deal, right? I am a obsessed fan and observer of human behavior. And over 21 years now that I've been a personal trainer, I have talked to every different walk of life in my practice and my training, and I feel like I've seen it all. I've seen a lot of things, and I've seen repeat situations. So that's why I'm an expert, because I've lived. And I'm not an expert, I'm giving you a point of view, right? I'm adding to the conversation. You should too. That's what makes it great. That's how we all learn, is we learn from each other's experiences. That's what makes the world great. It should be unifying and not divisive. So, guys, take a breath. Focus on her, why she's feeling the way she's feeling. Don't get defensive, because it's not going to win you any brownie points, and it's not going to make your life any better. In fact, you might lose somebody who's amazing and a good match for you. How's that? Like, share, subscribe. I need a new cam. This is like a shaky cam. My tripod sucks.